Everton last year were awful early on, as up to January they'd only won 3 from 18 games. But then in come Moisey, who legitimately turned Everton around and helped them land a fantastic 13th place finish. But the new season marks a brand new era for the Toffees, as they have a brand new stadium to play in and Moisey's promised to bring success to the club here. So today we're going to help him do that, as alongside Moisey we are going to be taking charge of Everton to try and continue to build the Toffees into a phenomenal squad that can one day become Champions League winners. And so this is the Everton team we've inherited at the end of the current season, where, as you know, they've just landed a 13th place finish. And it has to be said, guys, when you actually take a proper look at these stats, it's an actual miracle that they managed that, as Iliamin Ndiaye was our top goal scorer, 10 goals in 36 games. And that is something we need to fix going into season 2. I will say though, the Toffees are actually a much younger team than I thought. There's only like 3 or 4 players who are actually key that are over 30 years old. I mean, you've got Jordan Pickford, you've got James Tarkowski, but alongside these players there are a couple others I feel like we can build this team around. For starters, Jared Branthwaite just signed another contract. I'm hoping that this guy is going to be endgame for us. There's also Iliman Ndiaye, who's 25-79 rated. There's Dwight Manil, 25 years old, 78 rated. Not to mention Tim Irigbunham, Yusuf Shemiti, Carlos Alcaraz. When you think about it, Everton are pretty damn stacked. There is though one thing that I've done, because by the time I'm recording this video now, there's some players transferred that have actually been confirmed. For example, Mark Travers is now a Toffee, and Theo Barry has indeed made the move to Everton as well, who at 6'5", 81 pace, 72 shooting and 72 physicality, it looks like a little bit of a beast in the making. I think it's fair to say, guys, we've got a very solid team to work with from the get-go. It's just a case now of further improving it for season number 2 and hoping to get a higher finish in the Premier League than 13. Very quickly though, I want to say thank you guys for your patience whilst I haven't been uploading. This is the longest I haven't uploaded since I've actually started YouTube, so thank you for your patience, guys. We're back up and running and we are continuing as normal from here on out. As we move into season number 2 though, we begin by making a couple of sales and a couple of loan moves. Betu's left to gone to Feyenoord, and Mopai has gone to Almeria, and Shemiti and Irigbunham have both gone out on loan. Now I'm pretty sure Mopai is actually leaving in real life. I'm not sure if Almeria is the team he's going to, but you know what, sue me. Right now though, we have 68 million to spend, but we won't be spending this willy-nilly. We'll be spending this on what's actually happening, or what's supposed to be happening in real life anyway. So if I am wrong in making any of these transfers, do not blame me, blame the internet, because that's where I got all these transfer talks from. As this first signing even shocked me, to be fair, because Douglas Luiz joins the Toffees from Juventus for 37.5 million. And if they do pull this off in real life, this would be a fantastic transfer. He's 83 overall, 27 years old, already that Premier League experience that will come into play. I first thought he was joining Leeds United, but now it looks like he's favouring a move to join Everton over them. Now though, we only have 26 million to spend, so whoever we actually go for now, we better be able to make sure we can actually afford them. To be fair though, to help me with this, I've made a short list of every single player who in real life is rumoured to be joining Everton. So really from here, there's no real right or wrong answer. It's just a question of who I'm actually going to go for. But I feel like a safe bet is Kyle Walker-Peters, so I signed him from the Saints for 3.25 million. I just don't feel like he'll stay in the Championship, and with Everton needing defensive quality, he'd be perfect for that right back role. And there's also heavy rumours of Souček and Moisey reuniting at Everton, so I just made that happen by spending 12.5 million on him. Unfortunately, that's our business concluded for season 2. I mean, we've only got 4 million left in our budget, so it looks like these lot are going to have to wait until next year. Having said that, next year we might be in a much better position to buy players, so these lot might not even get a look in there. And honestly, looking at the team now, guys, I do kind of like our chances of doing well, especially better than 13. I will say though, a couple of these players in this team need a big season, man, especially if we are to step up. Carlos Alcaraz being one of them, being only 22-74 rated, I've got really high hopes for this guy. And I want a huge season from our huge striker Theo Barry. I'm not expecting 25 goal contributions from him, but I'm at the very least expecting 10 to 15. But if those two can have a good season and the rest of the team can pull together, who knows, we might just be entering the top 10 of the Toffees in our first season. But we didn't quite get top 10 football, but at the very least we've jumped 2 places from last year. And that's not even the best bit. When you take a proper close look at the table, we're less than 20 points outside the top 6. So next year's objective is closing that gap. We however had a stinker in the FA Cup. Preston knocked us out straight away. And bloody Liverpool knocked us out of the Carabao Cup. Yeah, less said about that the better. But good grief, guys, look at how good our team's become now compared to what it was at the start of this season. It's amazing. You've got Douglas Luiz 85 rated, Jordan Pickford 84 rated, Branthwaite 81 rated, McNeil 81 rated. Yeah, we're going to need to try keep hold of them next season. And in terms of the stats, it's far, far better. Look at Douglas Luiz, man, 25 goal contributions in 40 games. 37.5 million worth every damn penny, lad. But with us now chasing European football with this team, we need everybody to be on Douglas Luiz's level, which right now is going to be pretty tricky to pull off. Especially considering we may have to sell Douglas Luiz next year. I mean, he's worth 40 million, so we could get at least 55. Believe me, I don't want to sell him, but that extra 55 million next year could elevate Everton to that next level. Just like subscribing to this channel could take it to that next level. We're around the corner from 100k subscribers, but with your help, we could be within inches of it. So if you're new around here, please do subscribe, and also whilst you're at it, leave a like on this video. Now then, guys, Season 3 has arrived with the Toffees, and it's really time to try and take these guys to that next level. And to do that, there's only one area of the team we need to focus on, and that's the defense. Primarily Tarkowski and Walker-Peters, because they're by far the weakest links in the entire team. Luckily though, we do have 54 million in total to spend. So that works out at just over 25 million per signing, and with that kind of money spent on defenders, I think we'll be okay. Especially when one of those players only costs 19.5 million, as Naif Aguard's contract was expiring at West Ham, so we snapped him up for a bargain. And he's exactly what we need at the back. He's pretty quick, good defending physicality, and also he's got that much needed Premier League experience that we've got, plus he's won a European competition before. As for our next signing, he was even cheaper than Naif Aguard, as Julian Araujo joins us for only 19 million. And I believe he's exactly what we need, only 24, incredibly well-rounded stats for a fullback. I know he didn't do too well at Bournemouth, but he's getting a fresh start at the Toffees. And that I believe will do in this transfer window. We already had a good team, we've improved it where needs be. And on top of that, one thing we've been able to do so far is keep the team really damn young. Which means we could be once again in for not only just a good season, but a really good season in terms of progression. However, we've arrived at the end of Season 2, and while some players have really stepped up, some players have just kind of stepped aside. I mean, Barry's done well, 22 goals, 12 and 6 for Alcaraz, 3 and 16 for Douglas Luiz, but our wingers have really had a day off. I have to admit though, our best players are looking fan-bloody-tastic, so on paper they should actually look even better. And they do, ladies and gents. There's only like 3 players under 80 overall. So stats wise we've done okay, progression wise we've done fantastic, but how have we done in the Prem? We've actually stunk the gaff out, 13th in the league, a solid 21 points outside the top 6. How do we get better but do worse? That doesn't make sense to me. I mean, come on, Palace finished above us, Bournemouth did, so did Brentford. We need to sort this out next year, because there's no way next season I want to be finishing lower than 10th. We did, however, do much better in the FA Cup. We made it to round 5 before City battered us. But Leicester knocked us out to the Carabao Cup in round 2. Yeah, you just can't win with these competitions, can you? The thing is, going into next season, I'm expecting to lose 1 or 2 of these players, because some players we've got right now are far too good to be playing for a team finishing in the lower half of the table. Players like Douglas Luiz, for example, Jordan Pickford, Jared Branthwaite. I mean, if a top team comes in for any of these 3, we're definitely going to have to accept it, because there's no way we'll keep them. Hopefully though, if that does indeed happen, we'll be able to use the money from them as well as our next season's budget to really bolster the strength of this team. And if all goes well, we might just skip the top 10 race and go straight for the top 6. As we start Season 4 though with Everton, we have had to make some really big decisions in regards to 3 players. Alcaraz, Douglas Luiz and Jordan Pickford are no longer Everton players. But we've nearly got 200 million in our budget now. So to be fair guys, the ball is in our court. We could spend all that money on this team and transform them, but we've just got to make sure we bring the right players in. And I believe with our first signing, we're taking the step in the right direction with Everton, as Konstantinos Solak has joined us for 41.5 million. As you can see, he's only a youngster, 24, he's 83 rated, insane stats already for his age. And on top of that, I'm pretty sure I pronounced his name right. As for our next signing, we're bringing in a much needed improvement for that left back role, and Patrick Dorgu from Man United for 19 million. He's absolutely rapid with great dribbling for a fullback, only 22, 6'1" as well. This guy's the perfect fullback. 25.2 million was then spent on CDM Nicholas Seawald from RB Leipzig to replace Douglas Luiz. trophies. And honestly, I think his quality is 5'11", only mid-20s, 82 rated, room for improvement. Don't get me wrong though, I know he's not going to be the perfect replacement for Douglas Luiz, but let's be honest right now, there's no way we'll be able to replace him with someone of his caliber right now anyway. However, we can replace Carlos Alcaraz by signing Lucas Beltran for only 22.8 million. He might be older than Alcaraz, but as you can see, he is far better. Here's the thing though guys, we still have a whopping 60 million to spend. And despite the fact I've done pretty much everything I wanted to do with this team, I would be a fool right now to be in the position we're in with Everton and not spend that money. Now, I've given this some thought, and I think the answer's obvious, guys. We've got to replace Iliman Ndiaye. He's 27, 81. He's reached his peak potential. And last year, alongside Dwight McNeil, he had a bit of a stinker, and we can't afford that if we're after European football. I will say, though, we've just thrown a lot of money at his replacement in Matías Fernandes Pardo from Dortmund for 45 million. But, guys, look at him. 89 pace, 78 shooting, 82 dribbling, only 22 years old. Yes, I'm happy with this signing, and Dwight McNeil better have a good season this time, otherwise next year he'll be next on the chopping block. Right now though, I can't see a single fault in this team. Everybody's bloody brilliant. Now obviously Barry's the weakest link in the team, but last year he was our top goal scorer, so it really doesn't make any sense to do anything with him for now. This team as a whole though has big expectations. We do not want to be anywhere near the bottom half of the table. We're gunning for European football, and I think what we've done this year might just clinch it for us. And we've done it. We are top 6 with Everton. European football is coming to the Toffees. I mean, we're a long way away from the Premier League title. Actually, Liverpool have won it, which is a bit annoying for us, but I definitely feel like give us a couple of years, we'll be competing for it. I mean, look at this, we've won the FA Cup as well. Bro, this season's actually ridiculous. But Liverpool had to put a damper on it by knocking us out of the Carabao Cup. Yeah, that's not really ideal, is it? However, despite some injuries, we have had our most successful season yet with Everton, which surely can only bode well for our future with them. I mean, look at the stats at the end of the season. Beltran's being amazing. 28 goals, 9 assists in 45 games. Bro, what a signing. You got 16 and 8 for Dwight McNeil, 16 and 11 for Matías Fernandes Pardo, 14 and 1 for Barry. I can't fault them. Our front four have smashed it. And honestly, I think this team next year stands a decent chance in the Europa League too. I mean, we may need to replace Aguard, we may need to replace Souček because they are both getting on a bit now. But once we've done that, guys, not only can we lift the FA Cup with Everton, I reckon next year we'll be lifting the Europa. And I believe in the new season we've taken the right first steps in order to achieve that. We've sold Souček, we sold Kyle Walker-Peters and Nayef Aguard. And granted, we have lost a couple on Walker-Peters and Souček, but we've definitely made profit on Aguard. And this gives us just shy of 130 million, which is around about 65 mil per signing. And in the Europa League, that basically guarantees us the win. But I don't want to just bring any old players into... But the thing is, I don't want to just bring any old players into this team. I want players with European experience, and to be honest, I want Premier League experienced players as well, because we are eyeing top 4 football as well. And this is where our first signing comes in, as CDM Elliot Anderson joins us from Fiorentina. He's only 25, 84 rated, fantastically well-rounded stats. And he's not only got Premier League experience that I'm after, he's also got European experience when he played with Newcastle United in the Champions League. As for our next signing, he's got experience in abundance as Levi Colwill joins us for 44 million. Not from Chelsea though, I know he wouldn't leave Chelsea to join Everton. The fact remains though, he's only 25, 6'2", 84 rated, and not only has he got Premier League experience, but he's won every European competition there is. He's literally the perfect centre-back. And yes, this does leave us with 35 million. However, unlike last year, we're in a far better place, so honestly, I'm kind of happy to not spend this. Because look at the team, guys, quite frankly, we simply don't need to. I might be getting a little bit ahead of myself, but after what we accomplished last year and with the additions we made this season, I feel like we're definitely going to be lifting European silverware. Never mind the Europa League though, we very nearly won the bloody Premier League. I mean, to be fair, not really. We finished 8 points behind them, but still we're second in the Prem. And we got our lick back on them in the Community Shield. So not only have we qualified for the Champions League, we beat Liverpool to win a trophy. As an Everton fan, that's gotta feel good. We, however, didn't win the FA Cup, nor did we win the Carabao Cup. And we very nearly didn't even make it into the playoffs in the Europa League. Bloody hell, Everton, what's up with you? We, however, do go to the round of 16 after smashing Rangers on aggregate. But Roma got the better of us to knock us out on penalties. In fairness, though, losing against Roma isn't exactly that bad. However, if this team's not only going to try and compete in the UCL next year, but try to win it, we have got some work to do. And I don't think we've got to do anything with our front four, because as you can see, they've killed it. 25-1 for Barry, 23-7 for Fernandez Pardo, 15-18 for Baltran, 13-9 for Dwight McNeil. I can't fault him, to be fair. He's really stepped up. And the thing is, whilst our front four are doing well, so is the rest of the team, so that really only leaves one area for improvement next year. And that is, of course, the bench, because quite frankly, guys, with this amount of squad depth, I don't know how we've done as well as we have done. I have accidentally neglected this quite a bit in favour of the starting 11, but come on, guys, do you blame me? The thing is, though, I do feel like on paper the starting team is ready for the Champions League. We just need a little depth to go with it and we'll be on to a winning. Now guys, this is our biggest year by a country mile, with our biggest objectives by a mile as well, and the board recognise that as they've given us 152 million. And now that all of our players are back from their loan moves, we've now got a better idea of what we actually need for the bench. And to be honest, we do kind of need a player in every single position. I want to make sure that we are covered everywhere if anybody gets suspended or injured. But with the amount of money we've got to spend, guys, this should be a walk in the park, so let the spending spree begin. So starting with our second choice keeper, 13 million was spent on Manchester United's Andrew, who's 81 overall at 28 years old. Eberiche Eze also joins us for 23 million, who is now in his 30s and 82 rated. Further 28 million was spent on striker Mathis Ablin, who's 81 rated and absolutely rapid. And finally, Adrian Burnaby joins us from Borussia Mönchengladbach for 35 million. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do. Because I think it's fairly safe to say now that our bench is absolutely stacked. And even better, guys, our starting team is just ready for the Champions League. There's nothing more we can really do, guys. The whole team's looking brilliant. It's just a case now of whether they're good enough to cross that finish line. And in the Premier League, we can't quite do it. We're 4 points off the freaking title. We're getting closer though. I'm telling you, next year we are winning this. Just like we've once again won the FA Cup. And we beat Spurs to do it. Oh, that's satisfying. We, however, don't win the Carabao Cup. But honestly, I never do, so I don't care. I do, however, care about the Champions League, where we are 8th and go straight through to the knockouts. Which is where we narrowly beat Leverkusen 2-1. We smashed Nottingham Forest 3-0. And we've beaten Barcelona 2-1. We're playing Benfica in the final. Bro, if we don't maul them in the final, there is something wrong. Like, I am not being funny. That team right there is not even close to being on the level of ours, man. We've got to smash them. I mean, as you can see from our stats, look at the state of them, man. Everybody's got in on the action this time. And on paper, quite frankly, it just looks even better, man. No wonder we've accomplished what we have. We are world class at this point. And we now have a chance to prove it, as all we've got to do is beat Benfica to become the best team in the world. I have to admit, though, this is going to be interesting. This is my first game of FIFA in well over a week because I've been ill. I don't know how I'm going to get on here. I swear, though, if we let Benfica beat us in the final, when this is by a mile the easiest game we could get, I'm actually going to flip my shit. Benfica, though, pushing up. They're taking a shot from distance, forcing the save. Oh, I do like that, though. That is a gorgeous ball in behind Barry. Surely this is ours. Yeah, there we go. 15 minutes in. Never in a million years missing from there. And if he did, his giant ass would be subbed off straight away for Ablin. But no, gorgeous ball from McNeil. He is well in the clear from these defenders. The only thing he had to do was do the easiest part of his job, and that's score. Here we come. On the right-hand side again. Dwight McNeil is making a really good run in behind here. Okay, can he spot Barry? He can, you know. Barry, can he get it? Oh, that's offside. What a goal that would have been. Here comes Baltran, though. Okay, we got a chance to double our lead here. Baltran's done really well. Keep the ball there, all things considered. Dwight McNeil's on the ball now. He's going to... Oh, this is gorgeous. Dwight McNeil takes a shot. It's blocked. All that for that? Are you kidding me? We do, however, have a free kick. Dwight McNeil's decent at them. Okay, if we can get this on target, I reckon this might be 2-0, you know. 2-0. Oh, yeah, of course it's not. Why freaking would it be? Everybody makes free kicks look so easy. Now I can't even get mine over the bleeding wall. And here comes Benfica. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, my... Nah, that is actually outrageous. How on earth do you not save that? I need to see a replay of this, because I am almost certain that went straight through his legs, which is absolutely just... Oh, my God. How do you not save that? That is actually The worst bit of... Not, bro. Oh, man. How are you a keeper? How are you... You know what? No, I'm not even joking. He's getting subbed off for that. Salaka's 91 rated keeper. 91 rated keepers doing that. Not on my bloody watch, you not, you bloody joke of a goalie. Right, we do have a decent chance here. Second chance. Dwight McNeil. We're going to put a bit more power on it. Okay, this has got to be top bins. Top... Bro! That's almost full power, and that's not even clearing the wheel. But, oh, that might not matter. There we go. Just on the stroke of half time, we go 2-1 up. It's a bloody good job as well. It still doesn't make sense to me how a full bar of power doesn't clear a wall from a free kick. You put a full bar of power on it, you're entering the frigging stands. Here they come though. Second half. Early in the second half, may I add as well. Oh, good defending. Anderson. Okay, we can push up from this. Baltran. He's looking for the... Dwight McNeil, why have you stopped, you donkey? Where I see that. Okay, he's made a good reveal. Oh, this could be 3 here. This could be 3. And he's made it 3-1. The OG from Season 1 comes in clutch in the final. I love Dwight McNeil, man. For some reason, no matter what you do in career mode, he just always comes good. And that is the cushion we've been after. Just over half hour to go in this game, and then we're the best team in the world. Bar is on the ball. Okay, what's he going to do? Oh, never in a million years. Our defenders are too tall for that. Hang on, they're not too tall for this. I don't like this. Oh, Brandt, wait. Here we go, though. Benfica are on the back foot. We can smell another goal from a mile away. Oh, this is beautiful, surely. Oh, he's not offside. Bloody paid off, ref. Do you see that run? Oh, Barry's in behind. First touch. Oh, go corner, man. God, I'd have been happy with that. What a goal that would have been. We do still have a chance here, though. He's there. Oh, good bloody defending. Oh, I like this, though. This could be 4. Oh, and it is. What a freaking finish. 4-1 it ends on the night, guys. Surely, anyway. 5 minutes to go. I can't see either team scoring from this point. I will say this, though. What a freaking dink over the box that was. Look at that. In first time on his left foot. Mwah! Beautiful. Hey, you know what? I said we may not get another goal, but we might just do it if we play our cards right here. Barry is on the... Oh, no. Fair play. We're not going to get another one. But it doesn't matter. 4-1 is more than satisfactory for me. We've smashed Benfica like I knew we should have, and we've become the best team in the world. And we did that in only 5 years with the Toffees, man. They're low-key kind of cracked. If Moisey can get the best of them, who knows, in 5 years' time, if he's still there, he might do this himself. With the Toffees, with Everton, though, we were actually really damn successful. We won a Community Shield and 2 FA Cups in the span of 5 years. And not to mention officially winning the Champions League to make them the world's best club. And that now means that my mission with them is completed. If you have enjoyed this video and would like to see more content like it in the future, drop it a big old thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. And if you're still around and want to see another video from me, click right here to watch this.